Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I've been working on a Claude project where I'm having Claude port my Seattle delivery toy from TypeScript to Zig. I did a previous video on this. Um, this program, uh, currently written in TypeScript, allows you to shuffle um, homes within this fictionalized version of Seattle so that in every neighborhood, some random portion of homes, total of 100 orders altogether across the network, but some random portion of homes in each network orders groceries from the warehouse over here, and we have to divvy up the orders among 8 different trucks. Um, Claude is currently porting this. My earlier prompt was uh, hello, I want to start a new project where we port the Seattle delivery app from TS to Zig. When I did that prompt, Claude wrote to my essay surface, which I can explain later. Well, I'll explain it now. My essay surface is basically just a Go server that serves up essays that Claude writes to the file system. Claude writes essays to the file system. They get served up by a little Go server to the web. But basically, Claude gave me a plan. Um, the fact that he uses this essay surface isn't super relevant here. And then after that, I said, let's focus on getting a very solid gold corpus of 20 seeds, and then we'll proceed to porting just the solver for now. So essentially, the main in this program here, there are two things going on. There's the actual drawing of the network and actual simulation of the trucks going around and making orders. You can see like this orange truck is delivering orders to downtown, Queen Anne, and Magnolia. Still in Queen Anne, heading to Magnolia. If you can track my cursor here. And then the truck just rides all the way back home, kind of on a weird path, but that's what it has to do. The way this road network's set up, truck gets back home. But anyway, there's an algorithm that divvies up the homes among different trucks, and then there's the display. I'm having Claude port the algorithm from TypeScript to Zig first, and then we may leave all the display logic in TypeScript. Still deciding on that. Um, I should point out that the Zig algorithm is going to be compiled to WebAssembly and ideally will be faster than the TypeScript. Anyway, so then my prompt was let's get a very solid corpus of 20 seeds. And I can show what Claude committed for that. Delivery pinned the substrate in the gold. Claude basically wrote a JSON file that we are going to have to match with the neighborhoods and stuff. We're going to have to match this in Zig with TypeScript, but by having this gold file, which is basically an automated test, we can then um, be assured that Zig is doing the same thing as the TypeScript code. But then after that, all I had to say was go, and so now Claude is just writing code. And sometimes when you're working with Claude, you're just waiting for it to write code, and it writes it way more quickly than I could, but it does take a little while. So I'm going to end this video right here, just after showing you that Claude is in fact writing code, and you can see all the code being written to the console. Oops, scrolling got my PC's not the fastest, so it gets a little laggy when Claude is thinking. But I can also spy on it this way. I can look at cat, or I can use less instead of cat. For example, Claude had to build a zig file that describes the geography of Seattle. So here you can see all the neighborhoods that we're simulating, as well as like exits off of the freeway and the 520 bridge, stuff like that. But it's just right away. I'm going to end the video right here. And in the next video, I will report back on how Claude did in matching the gold corpus.